All right, well, it's time to get in there and try to repair what they call the combination meter, which is the display that's on the dash. And there's much better videos than I could make out there about how to take the dash apart and get to it. I know they say you got to be careful about breaking the stuff, and like this, it's already broken, so I know everything's brittle, and I'm going to see if I can fix some of that. But yeah, we're going to try to take it apart and fix that combination meter. Okay, and the disassembly, one thing I want to point out, they got those, oh come on, these clips. I don't know if that's focusing or not, but they stick in to that square hole. I was able to get the screwdriver in and pop them out. Pain in the butt. Really didn't show that too clearly. And taking this out, basically you got to pop this out first, which they don't show in that video. You know, pop it out like that, and that way, say this will come out. Otherwise, that's like a wedge that wedges it in there. That's the only difficulty. Everything else, I mean, just basically popped out, just like the video I'm watching, the hybrid solutions, I think it's called. They got a video on. You can almost follow him step by step, but he does kind of leave out how to take this thing apart. You know, he just kind of talks about disconnecting this, and he really doesn't tell you how to do it. And basically what I did was got the screwdriver underneath there and was able to pop it out without breaking it. And it was harder on the driver's side, but still got it out. And then you try pulling it out and it won't come out, the whole column thing. And then that's when I realized that you had to pop out that centerpiece so it can flex to come out. All right. I think the next step is actually taking the dash out, and hopefully I won't have any problems with that. I was just looking at these clips we got for the columns on there. If you can't, I don't think there's enough room. I couldn't have done it. But basically, if you can get in there, you know, this is the, but if you can get in there and turn this, I guess it'll come out that way. This is so tight up on there, though. I even looked like I even cracked the plastic a little bit trying to get it out. Even with needle nose pliers, I don't think I could have got in there and turned it to get it out. But on yours, you might be able to. All right, so we got the dash pulled. It's a little bit heavier than I thought it was going to be. It probably weighs like 15 pounds, you know, because it has the airbag and the cluster assembly on there. It just kind of surprised me. I was watching the video, and I was following the the House of Hybrids Automotive video. He does pretty good about, you know, how to take the dash apart. One of the things that comes down, I guess he had already taken some screws out when he started disassembling this. And basically to get this off, there's a screw here behind where the circuit board is that we're going to be repairing. One here on the side, one here on the side, another one here, another one here, and then also here and here, because basically it's the pins. See it pulls out that way over that pin, and then with this other pin, it's actually underneath here and here. Make sure you take those two out, because if you try to pry up on it, you can see that's not really strong plastic. You're going to break it. So make sure to get those, and especially these two out. And it's got some like little clips holding it there, but they just kind of pop off. But yeah, you want to take those out, otherwise you might think it's those clips and break it. And then I don't think I can do this one-handed. Oh, I did. And see, it just comes out. And then we got to take this cover off here to get to the circuit board. And then there's the actual display. All right. Well, it looks like the do-it-yourself repair on the dash combination meter on there was a bust. I took it out, checked the circuit board. I tested the capacitors that I could. The ones that I had found online that were commonly known to go bad were good. So I had to send it in to get repaired. Went through eBay on there, found I didn't go with the cheapest guy that was on there. I think it was around 69 bucks. Because when I looked up the ratings and everything, his ratings were fine. The few that he had that were, I think, negative or maybe even neutral, I didn't like the way he had a real negative attitude on his replies. So I went with the next one, which turned out, I think, to be better because it was closer to me. It was just the next state over. I didn't have to send it way back in the Midwest. He was 84 or 89 on there. Took a while for a couple days for me to ship it off, but he got it back to me like real quick. Been driving it around for about a week on there, and just to show now that everything works. It's been working on there. See, everything lights up, even turning it off and on there. Everything's fine with it. Haven't had any problems. Hasn't failed on me yet. So it looks like that's fixed on there. So we couldn't get it done for the under, what did I pay for the capacitor? $1 or something like that. A little bit more, but it is what it is. You know, at least that's fixed. We can see how fast we're going and how long and how many miles it took to get there.